been very efforted for me to just get to the gym because my natural response is to freeze in place and feed my face.
Nikki!
Recognize symmetry, gon' try to injure me. Broke them down chemically. Ain't the number 10 MC. Talk about hopping IV. Started like Kennedy. Late like a 10 to 3. When I say when I be, girl, save and I keep. Cause this is Tennessee. Way out like Tennessee. Take me to waste gold the BK without pause or delay.
The amount of times I've had to restart this. What's up, y'all? My name is Nikki. Welcome or welcome back to my vlog. Thank you for joining me. If you're returning, it is with great gratitude that I appreciate your repeated patronage to my channel. We are a family here. We are in this together. We are here to share experiences, so I greatly appreciate it. And if you're new, I hope you feel comfortable enough or we relate enough for you to decide to stay by subscribing. But either way, whichever side of the coin you fall on, please go ahead and smash like, because it really helps me get my message, my channel, my vibe, my energy out there, and I'm on some positive stuff, okay? We need more of that in the world. Anyway, so today's vlog, let me jump into this by saying, we'll talk more about it later, but I'm on my health and wellness journey. My health and wellness journey is my life. It's been ongoing for a minute. And it's not just about weight loss, it's about balance in addition to fitness and wellness and trying to shed a few pounds in the process. But I wanted to share with y'all because I went on live a couple of days ago and I really spilled my guts. But I don't regret it. You know, it was a very intentional decision to share what was going on in my personal life, because I realized that for me and what I desire for this community, this online community, is for people to understand that we all go through things. But on a health and wellness journey, you don't necessarily have to know every single thing a person is going through in detail. But I think it's important to be transparent about when we go through things and how it is affecting that journey. Because you see a lot of people, and this is no shade. I swear this is no shade. I said this on another vlog. It's not shade. Everybody has their different lane that they stay in and that they're good at, and that's fine. But I feel like we need more people in the lane of transparency. Yeah, I do my 5 a.m. routine, but I didn't do it the 10 days before. Yeah, I'm counting calories today, but I had a tough day the other day and I ain't had nobody to talk to, or I had people to talk to, but the only thing that made me feel better was food, and I messed up and I backslid, and I need you to know that. Like, I want that kind of transparency because I started to get into this place at one point in my health and wellness journey where I felt like I was defective, that I lacked motivation, that I lacked discipline. And what I realized the more and more that people are more transparent on this platform, and kudos to those people, is that you aren't defective, because everybody's struggling in the lane that they have got down to a science. There is some other lane in which they're struggling in. And it's not that misery needs company all the time. What it is that, how do you get back on track? If I'm only watching people who get it 100% right, it's great to watch when I'm inspired or when I need inspiration, I'm motivated. But what about when I fall off track? Like, what do they do? How do they feel? Do they beat themselves up the way I beat myself up? And that's what's been going on with me for the last couple of days. I have personal life things going on, personal decisions that I made. And it's not my man, because me and my man are fine. Zach is fine. We're good. My family is fine. My immediate household is fine. But I had some family issues going on. And then I had to gradually, over 42 years of my life, get to this place where I realized that somebody in my life just would not fit. They just don't fit. They don't fit. And it's not a don't fit like I like blue, you like purple. I don't cuss, you cuss all night. Like, not these little things. I do cuss. But it wasn't stuff like that. It was big, major, like, I believe in honesty, you worship lies, right? I don't believe it's okay for you to treat people a certain way no matter what your trauma is. You continue to traumatize me and feel like it's justified because your pain is so much bigger than anybody else. It was a situation where over my life, I've experienced complex trauma from either abandonment, passive aggressive verbal abuse, direct verbal abuse, mistreatment, never really being prioritized. It's complex trauma over my life. I'm seeing a therapist about it. I'm good, but I cut someone out of my life and I had been mourning and I didn't know I was mourning. I didn't know, or grieving. I didn't know what that feeling was because I know I made the right decision. I knew it was for the better, not just for me, but for the foundation that needs to be laid for generations to come after me, my children, their children. Like, it has to stop somewhere. The cycle has to stop somewhere. No, it's not okay to just be mean all the time. No, it's not okay to verbally degrade children. No, it's not okay to tell a lie just because it makes you feel better than telling the truth. It's not okay. And these are fundamental things and values that just are not in alignment. And this is from a family member, right? And I had to make a decision. Am I going to continue to allow myself to had this band-aid ripped over this wound, like ripped open continuously, and it set me back mentally, spiritually, health-wise, and I had to do it. But I wasn't anticipating the grief that comes along with that decision, and not grief for the person and who they are. That part of me actually felt relieved to be separated from, but grief of the idea of the role that person was supposed to fill in my life. It's not going to change. I'm never going to have that. Never gonna have that. It's just never gonna exist. And that is a different, I believe it was called ambiguous grief. That is a different monster, because sometimes you're the only one that can see that monster. Everybody else can't see it. They don't, they go on about their lives. It's not like someone actually physically died. But the myth of who they are capable of being, the rebranding of their character so that you can continue to have them in your life has ended. So that avatar is gone, and the real person will never step into the place where that avatar was, if that makes sense. So I say this to you all because I fell off on my journey. No, I wouldn't even say fell off. I mean, it was only a couple of days, but anxiety is real. Trauma is real. It deserves to be acknowledged in this process of becoming a better you, because when you take away foods and you take away comfort foods, and I'm talking to everyone on a health journey, you don't have to be having an ED. You know what that is, right? You don't have to be morbidly obese or extremely underweight or malnourished. You don't have to be in an extreme to experience problems with food. That's what I want y'all to understand. Everybody goes through this journey called life, and people cope in different ways. And a lot of us, especially because of how the food is formulated, find comfort in these foods, or temporary comforts in foods and temporary fixes in foods. And then when we make major changes in our life, when we go to lose weight, your body naturally will fight it, because weight loss is associated with death. Period, point blank. By your body. Sudden changes in your body are attributed with a threat being a threat. Even if those changes are good for you, even if the weight loss is good for you, your body red flags any major changes and shifts that result in you losing body weight, body fat. Because it's like, well, what's going on here? Are we dying? Are we leaving this earth? Are we going to the upper room? Like, what's happening? So it's already difficult. And then there's the emotional component, and I want you to give that the space that it deserves, and to not beat yourself up, and to not continue a cycle like what I used to do, which is I messed up so many days, I might as well wait till January. I messed up so many days, I'm never gonna get this right. Why can't I stick to it? It's not you. We got stuff going on here, dear, and we gotta find other tools. So my whole thing for this channel is we are walking this path together. You're not following me. I'm not following somebody else. We're working together and exchanging information. And if you've been there, I want you to consider that there's an emotional component to eating that deserves the respect of how much, no pun intended, weight it carries. Okay, I emotionally ate for the last 2 days because I could not stop crying. I could not stop. I didn't even know if I was grieving, but it finally came to me as I did a self-check that I was. And I'm not saying that okays me just kind of somewhat binge eating, I guess. I wasn't hungry, and honestly, I didn't even feel good after I did it. It did make me feel better. I felt kind of sick. And when I say, I want to be careful about the word binge, but I don't know what else to call it. Like, I overate because it just felt familiar to do. I've made so many changes. I have lost a loved one to death. I have lost a loved one to strengthening my boundaries. My family structure has changed significantly. I feel like I'm out here flying for the first time solo, really solo. Whether or not the support was there in actuality, probably not. But I'm living in the truth of what I have around me. And when I say solo, I have a wonderful partner in my life. I have wonderful children. But when you finally realize the trauma that you come out of, that also can heighten anxiety, depression. But in those cases, it's part of you healing. So be kind to yourself. And I was just learning to be kind to myself. I had this idea that I would like have my cheat day for Thanksgiving after only doing a couple of days of low calorie, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I did not account for the emotional cycles that I was going through. I didn't give them myself space. I made a lot of changes. I had a lot of changes going on, period. Changes that I'm making. I have not consistently worked out like this in a while. It's been a couple of years. Go back on my channel and you can see my Peloton journey. And then I'm changing my physical activity. I'm changing what I put in my body. I'm changing my circle, my inner circle. I'm reaching back out to people who I haven't reached out into a while to try to be more proactive. I'm cutting off people who I should have cut off years ago and being active about that. I'm mentally reframing everything. Like, so many changes, y'all. Be kind to yourself. Overeating is sometimes symptomatic of all that stuff. So I said I was going to talk about this later. I think I said we just talked about it now. That's what's been going on with me. But I just want to share that with you because I don't feel like we're about to go do a workout. I have no motivation to do it. But I know if I don't do it, that lingering, oh, I should have lasts way longer than the dragging my feet to go do this workout does. The discomfort of that. So yeah, we're gonna start working, talking about tools that we can use and see how that works to get this energy out, to find some kind of comfort in something other than food when stressful situations arise, because life, my dear, is going to keep bringing them. Let's hope that the intensity of them wanes for a lot of us, but it's going to happen. Stress is going to happen. That cannot be, that can't be my go-to. Food just cannot be the thing. So we're going to find other things. And I was actually sent something too that I think we're gonna unbox, kind of. I've already opened it and it was on one of my live streams as well, but I'm gonna show you guys. But we're going to work on this together. Anyway, I'm about to finish my little protein. This is my 1UP Nutrition protein, which I love. Not sponsored. I love. It's a clear protein, 20 grams of protein, only 80 calories. It tastes kind of like, it's lemon, but it tastes like orange Julius, if you've ever had that. So it's more like a juice, but it's a way to get protein in without all the extra calories. I did like a dab of pre-workout because we actually might do another workout today. And I'm almost out. I also use their pre-workout for women. Well, it's marketed as more for women, I guess, this one. But anyway, Yeah, I'm almost out. So I just did a dab of pre-workout to give me a little bit of boost, but not too much, because later I'm gonna maybe try to get to the gym and do some Stairmaster work and mobility work. Yeah, y'all, let's roll. I'll be back. We're about to do this workout. I'm actually doing it outside. I just feel like I need a change from doing it inside when I do my indoor workouts. There's a whole bunch of research about just exposing yourself to the elements more, and what it does, it actually does wonders for your microbiome in your gut. I don't know how that works scientifically, don't give me the line. Being outside and the sun exposure, I know it's good for you. The vitamin D is great for you, although I'm mostly covered because it's cold today, but still a little bit is better than none. So we're gonna do a workout outside. So let's go and talk to you guys in a minute.
This time I'll keep away from you. This time I'll keep away from you. This time I like to meet you live. This time I'll do things differently. This time I'll keep away from you. This time I'll keep away from you. This time I like to meet you live. This time I'll do things differently.
All right, y'all, so that was very tough. The workout itself was not that bad. It was the mental, every rep. And again, this is to share information that you're not crazy and you're not failing just because you don't feel like doing a thing. But just do it anyway. Like, it might suck through the whole thing. I thought at some point, maybe through the midpoint, I'll be like, okay, tired, but a little bit more enthusiastic about it. But it was tough, and I think it's just, no, not I think, I know. I gotta stop saying I think when I know. Okay. Anyway, I know that a lot of that was just my body. My spirit has been drained. My spirit has been drained the last several days, but I just was able to purge some of the negative emotions out outward instead of letting it sit in my body, because that's also a thing I've recently learned about dealing with complex trauma, and how a lot of the autoimmune issues that we deal with are a result from internalized trauma. The good thing is that we're not out in the world trying to do to others what's been done to us, but the bad thing is your body is suffering. Energy has to go somewhere. And so just look at it like maybe medicine, and that's what I looked at it is. A very nasty, at the moment today, the way I felt about exercising and moving my body was it felt like a very disgusting pill, or not pill, a very disgusting serum that I didn't want to take, but I knew was going to do all the good for my body. It was healing to my body, but it didn't taste good going down. And that's just how it's going to be some days. But that disdain for that moment will never, ever, and of course this is always going to be in hindsight, but the disdain for that moment will never be worse than the guilt, the regret, the heightened anxiety, the heightened depression from not doing something that you told yourself that you were going to do, that you had the space, the time, and the opportunity to do, and that you knew would have made you feel better or be better. Like, it's never gonna outweigh it. So in the moment, while it sucks, fuck motivation. Excuse my French, but fuck motivation. Fuck feeling good about it. Sometimes it just is what it is sometimes. That's why you saw my board, my motivational sayings for today are not like, you know, feel good ones. It was like, you'll feel better after, just do it, suck it up. Basically suck it up type of mantras, because that, stop seeking inspiration. It ain't always gonna be there, honey. It ain't. Anyway, I'm about to do some stretches. My mobility has been challenged. Again, this is about a mind-body connection. My body has been suffering because my mind has been suffering, and this is over the period of years, y'all. So I don't know if I already said it in here, but I do have psoriasis and also psoriatic arthritis, and another type, not rheumatoid, it's another kind. I don't know how they differentiate between the two, but the psoriatic arthritis comes with swelling and joint damage, and it's been flared as my mental state has been frenzied. So I have to work on mobility and stretching, because if I let the arthritis get out of control, it is actively eating away at my joints, for one, but two, it only reduces mobility. The less I move, the less I move. The less I choose to move, the less I can move. So, yeah, we're gonna stretch. We're gonna eat. We might get pretty today. Again, this is very much a medicinal day, an anti-anxiety day, a mental health day, but it involves motion, and motion is part of helping with my mental health. Anyway, I'm gonna stop jabbering and just chatting and running my mouth. I'll be back with y'all in a little bit, and we'll go on about our day. Love you guys. Be right back. All right, y'all, it's much later. As you can see, I'm in my robe. We are still going to talk about some of the tools that I spoke about earlier to help us with this getting back on track with eating thing. But right now, I'm about to relax. It's Friday. We don't have to get up super early in the morning, although we are going to go to the gym in the morning. We did not go tonight. My knees need a rest. My joints are aflame. So we're going to do a nice little Epsom salt bath. I'm using, let's see if I can find it. Okay, I'm using the Dr. Teal's shea butter and almond and essential oils foaming bath. It is with Epsom salt, pure Epsom salt. This one bubbles, so it gives you the bubble bath. But this is the situation we about to get into right now. Take a look at that. And I love this tub shelf thing, but I'm not even finna front like I'm finna read a book. I'm just finna soak. I'm gonna turn on my Amazon Echo, talk to Alexa, play some music, and relax. So, although I like to keep it, usually what I'm realizing now is I like to keep it at a one-day vlog, starting in the morning, ending the night. We you know, we adjust, okay? We adjust around here. So I will see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Come to me, I created you. I got something to make you feel. When I done it, you're going to see I'm getting it right. And if you treat me right, I'll never make you cry. Let you know
Ooh, it is. What's going on with the light? Oh, nothing. It's just a white wall. What's up, y'all? Good morning. It's the next day. It is Saturday, November 14th. No. I tried to add a whole week on. It is Saturday, November 7th. So I'm about to go to the gym. It is a lot later than what it's always later than what I say I want to get there. Who am I about to lie to? Not y'all. Not y'all. It's 11 o'clock. And no big deal. We're going to go get it out the way. But I'm not really a Saturday gym girly. Especially not a Saturday peak time gym girly. I'm hoping most people are still in holiday mode. I know that is so selfish of me. I'm trying to accomplish my goals. Why wouldn't everybody else be? But I don't like crowded gyms, and I don't like going in when everybody's fighting for equipment. The good thing, however, is that today, let me turn this TV down. Today is just going to primarily be some arms and then cardio. So I'm gonna do the Stairmaster. My goal on a Stairmaster, let's say 25 minutes. That'll be the most I've ever done consecutively, but we shall see. I'm taking it easy outside of that, so no legs today, and really not a lot of arms. I'm gonna try to get footage, but if it's crowded, I don't really like filming because I feel like it's just invasive on other people's space, and it's a little bit distracting from the workout. I'm not gonna lie. It's easier when I don't have to think too hard. I can just put the camera down over here, walk over here, pick up a weight, do my workout. But when it's crowded, there's a lot of people passing in front of the camera, which they're entitled to do because it is a gym. It's a public gym, and I don't want to. I still haven't figured out how to blur faces really, so yeah, I gotta do that. But either way, we'll see. If we get the footage, you'll see. But lately I'm realizing that there are primary workouts that I will repeat a lot. And I understand varying workouts, especially once you get more advanced or more particular about what kind of results you're looking for aside from toning up and slimming down. There are some workouts that can get some of those smaller muscles and more definition, but in general, it's going to be a lot of repetition. At the age that I'm at, once you hit post 35, post 40, to keep the muscle that once you've built certain muscles, to keep them, you have to work them 2 to 3 times a week. I don't know what the magic number is going to be for each individual person, but in general, after a certain age for women, we lose muscle very, very easily, very, very quickly. Now, the good thing is once you've achieved a certain physique, it doesn't take as long to get back to it. But it also, again, at this age, you will lose muscle a lot quicker. So if you are still trying to build to a certain level, it's imperative that you just repeat. So some workouts you'll see me, I always am doing shoulder presses, the arm thing. Like if I'm able to film, you'll see. But if not, just know that all I'm doing is arms and it's Stairmaster. So let me go make my oh, I already ate this morning. Insert picture. I'm about to go make my pre-workout and go. I spent way too much time looking for my shoes to match my outfit. Let me show y'all what I got on. And it is not the goal. It's not. The outfit is not the main thing. But y'all, I can't lie. Like, don't y'all agree that when you feel like you look good at the gym, it helps a lot with like your mentality and all of that? And remember, now I'm coming out of a funk phase, you know, not stanky literally, but stinky emotions like grief, stress, anxiety. So dressing good and looking good can help you get your ass to the gym. I don't look bad right now, but these shoes don't go with nothing. I had some army fatigue. Let me see if I can zoom in. I had some army fatigue colored Nikes to go with this olive and this kind of mustard, ignore the pink shirt. In my mind, it went together. I mean, it don't look bad. These are my other Nikes, silver and blacks. I hope this didn't stop recording before I showed y'all my outfit, because I'm not re-recording. We gotta go. Anyway, I spent an unnecessary amount of time looking for my shoes. I spent an unnecessary amount of time doing a lot of things. Again, when you're mentally not all the way there, it gets a little bit harder. but you still push through. You know what I'm saying? When you absolutely need rest, rest. And don't hold yourself. Don't be too harsh with yourself. But if you know you're gonna feel better going than not going, just do it. Don't allow yourself to get distracted by stupid shit like I did, like my shoes. Okay, let's go. Let's go. A scoop word.
I'ma take a bougie ass to Rodale with it. Pick up whatever she want. See the Gucci, gon' take her whatever she want. She push me outside, she still get whatever she want. Talking about a nigga, I'm finna nail her ass on home. Get in the shop, made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want. She on a pride trip again. I know pussy pie got me buying shit again. Friends ain't jacking me, you must be lying to your friends. They know I'm a piece, I wait the giants up again. Shining once again. Ran it up, I told her mama slide in my DMs. Now I'm right back in. Locked in. Shawty got that dress on, so the block is hot again.
Okay, hey y'all, it is now evening time. It is 6:31 and we have gotten our workout out the way. I made a quick stop at Dollar General earlier to pick up some items for Christmas decor. I'll show you what I got along with some other things in a little bit. But I want to make sure I circle back around to what I brought up earlier in this vlog, which was talking about emotional eating and how anxiety, stress, grief, all those things can affect your workout schedule and your workout habits. And by having grace with yourself, but also noting in the midst of having grace for yourself that emotional eating is something that can be changed and that we can work on. And I say this from a place of being actively in the process of needing to work on it. So it's not from a place of expertise, but understanding, because I know that it's just a needless cycle that will continue to go on and on and on in my life of eating healthy a couple of days, getting jolted emotionally by something that happens, or by my own negative emotional cycles that have happened from trauma, and just kind of falling off the wagon every time. And it's like you can still make progress. It's not the end of the world, which is why I say have grace with yourself, but also it slows it down. And in some cases, some people just never come back to it. So some of the tools that I'm realizing that I need to develop or work on or improve with my journey with emotional eating or reactive eating and things like that is first identifying when that's what I'm doing, right? When that is exactly what I'm doing. And one of my key indicators for emotional eating is that I, oddly enough, do not have a true craving for the food itself. I don't have a true taste for it, but I'm mindlessly eating. It's not specific to that item, that product. Like, for example, when we crave chocolate, we know our cycle's about to come on. That's often signs of magnesium deficiency. When we crave weird things like ice, I had my aunt tell me before that she had a weird thing for ashes from a match. All of those are nutrient based for the most part, whether it be iron, magnesium, vitamin B12, something, right? But there's not something deep inside me that's craving a particular item. It's just I'm just eating to have something to do, to quell my need to have my hands on something, to quell my need to distract myself from negative emotions. And so if you look at what precedes the feeling of eating, is it joy? Is it anxiousness? And if you repeatedly see a pattern of certain emotions preempting your desire to just stuff your face outside of hunger, like it's not hunger, it's emotional eating. Now what's at the core of that is going to vary from person to person. For me, I know that because I am trying to maintain or get into a habit of maintaining calorie restriction, because I am trying to make changes to where I only eat certain foods as a one-off, or because I'm having a strong craving for that item and I ain't had it in a while type thing, I want to my mind just went completely blank. But yeah, for me, I do want to maintain a healthier lifestyle, and I can't allow myself to mindlessly eat or to emotionally eat because emotions are going to fluctuate, right? So in working on that, here's a couple of things, tools that I've learned do help. Understanding that there's often other things that I need to be doing or would enjoy doing in that moment, but it seems like the easiest, most comforting thing that I can do to get a serotonin boost is often reaching for food in those moments, which leads to me being uncomfortably stuffed because I'm not hungry necessarily. I'm not even wanting any particular food. I'm just eating, right? So finding and redirecting my energies intentionally now. This is not to say it's going to be easy or the preferential thing to do. But when you can identify that you are about to emotionally eat, talk to a friend about, like, and it doesn't have to be about the emotional eating. It could just be about something else or something distracting. Put your energy into physical activity. It doesn't have to be an intense workout, but it could be a walk. Just going to hang a picture you've been needing to hang for 2 months, you know, clean behind the washing machine that you've been telling yourself you're going to clean for the last week, doing a load of laundry that's been sitting there, folding the clothes that you know. What I found is emotional eating often takes the place of actual tasks that need to be done. Some of those tasks I wish could be pleasurable. It could be something that I said I was going to do for myself, like go to Ulta and pick up my favorite body butter, but I just didn't feel like driving there. Put your hands to work. You know that saying, idle hands are the devil's workshop, and that devil is not always doing bad things to other people, but it could be doing things to yourself, like overeating, that can in the long run cause more harm than good. What I'm also going to get back to is, and we're going to do this tonight, not together necessarily, but I'm going to do it tonight. I don't know why I say a week. I have 2 journals. Now, a long time ago, I stopped completely keeping a diary in childhood, and that is from the trauma associated with never having any privacy, never feeling like I had the right to even my own private thoughts. That's part of the source of my trauma. Never having a space. I had a room, but I didn't have a safe space, even if it was writing my own emotions on paper. Long story, my mom found my diary. I didn't write anything disrespectful in it. But I was upset and I needed to vent, and I got in some harsh punishment for my own thoughts or feelings that, again, were not anything crazy or out of line, but just my feelings. And I never got back to it. And that's part of my trauma with outwardly expressing myself, which has led to me kind of redirecting negative energies inward, which is the last thing we want to do, because again, that causes all kind of health problems. So journaling, I love black paper journals. I just think they're so cool. So I love to do black paper journals on with gel ink. So the journaling is relatively new. I've had this book for a while, but I just started journaling. And then gratitude journals. So my other black paper journal, this is to help me find other good things to focus on. Again, what you're looking for when you're emotional eating is that hormone boost, that good, not adrenaline, but serotonin boost to make you feel better. And it's short term, and it ultimately adds on to more anxiety, especially when you have health goals and you keep doing it to yourself. So find other things. If you don't know what those other things are, then gratitude journaling is a great way to kind of remind yourself of all the other good things, and maybe bring yourself that serotonin boost naturally, to remind you of all the positive things that you have going on in your life. And again, I love a good black paper journal with some gel, some neon ink. So this is what I'm going to be working on tonight. I'm trying to get, again, I'm in an anxiety phase right now, which is why it's been so hard for me to get a vlog done. As far as not what you're seeing on your end, on my end, it's been very efforted for me to just get to the gym, because my natural response is to freeze in place and feed my face. Okay, so we're getting out of that, guys. So here's another tool I'm adding to my ammunition, and this is actually a great gift idea from Clever Fox. And when they sent this to me, I did not expect all of this, but this is a wellness planner, their pro wellness planner from Clever. If I can talk. The pro wellness planner from Clever Fox, and it comes in this lovely, like this matte gift box with their logo on the front. Is very fancy, very classy, very demure. I know y'all tired of hearing that. I know y'all are, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Very classy, very demure. She doesn't do too much. Okay, I won't do it no more. Maybe. And when you open it up, so gift alert, gift alert, gift alert, gift idea. It basically just tells you what it helps you do: build a balanced lifestyle, practice gratitude and affirmations, all of those things, develop self-awareness, set wellness goals, focus on well-being. This is not my first time opening it, but we're gonna pretend. So it came like this. I picked the purple. Just take this little sleeve off. Isn't it so nice? So this is their Wellness Planner Premium Edition. I already actually started the beginning part. So this starts with a wellness self-assessment quiz. And then it has you quiz yourself on all of these categories of wellness, which I would have just thought physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. No, it's got physical, social, spiritual, emotional, financial, occupational, intellectual, environmental. You tally up your scores. It tells you what each range of scores signifies as far as whether you're doing well in that area or whether it's a red alert. You need to put this at the top of your listing, but you tally up your scores in every category. And then based on that, you go through each category and talk about behaviors or habits that you could improve or form to help you in those areas. And you also rank based off of your score which one is priority versus which one is a lesser priority. With that information, you then go into assessing, like writing. And see, here's where writing is so important, because you could do all this on a computer. I can plan out my day on a computer. I could set my goals for the next hour on a computer, but the hand-mind connection, brain, whatever, is so much different with writing information. It's just absorbed so differently. There's even been studies done about it. So now you take that information. So while it feels repetitive, it's really not. It's actually drilling it down in your brain to more specifics about how you're going to get there, what you're going to do to get there and improve that aspect of your life, to sink it in here further, to sink it in here further, then to ultimately, hopefully make it a habit. So anyway, I expected emotional, physical, my wellness exams. I'm behind. Yes, I'm a wellness. I talk about health and wellness, and I'm behind on my wellness exams. Let me explain. I have a love-hate relationship with the medical system in America and how it is not preventative care at all. It is I don't know what you want to call it. It's not care at all. It's bandaging things. They don't really dig deep into prevention. You already know the healthcare system is jacked up. I mean, it could be worse, but what couldn't be worse? A lot of things could be worse. That doesn't mean that we don't have a right to try to make them better. And the healthcare system is crap when it comes to prevention, when it comes to really delving into assessments and testing ahead of time for certain things that you shouldn't have to wait until you have a problem to get tested, i.e. hormones, certain types of vitamin deficiencies, things like that. So there's an emotional hindrance there that I need to work on, or just bite the bullet and go, because there is benefit in regular checkups, but they are so limited. And even when a problem is found, because of my history with autoimmune issues and my psoriatic arthritis, and getting to that diagnosis and getting even a psoriasis diagnosis and lifelong autoimmune issues, the rigmarole, the lack of listening, the lack of putting pieces together, like they sit in there, they look through a chart for 2 seconds, and there's no comprehension of a patient before a patient comes in. So by the time I see my fourth doctor about a small issue, I had begun to realize that I got further reading on my own than I got in any doctor's office, and it was a lot cheaper. Now, I'm not saying don't get your exams, but it's gonna be hard, because I am now 42 years old, and that has been my experience for the most part with any time I've had an issue. There was not much help. There was not much help. I have yet to experience a phenomenal experience with the diagnosis process, the prevention so therefore, now mammograms, totally on board, and I'm up to date on those. Pap smears, totally on board, up to date with those. But I do need to get my regular medical exam, like my full panel. I need to get my eye exam. I need to get my dental cleaning. Yeah. Anyway, I've rambled a lot about this, but this is a great tool to help you get down to that. So then you identify your goals. Then it takes you to where you can go for a monthly list based off of that. By the end of the month, what you want to get done, and if you have certain dates. For me, this is going to be more like a deadline calendar than something that's already planned, because this wellness planner, I look at it as being more goal-based than task-based. So for the monthly, I'm going to have deadlines for myself, like I have to have called to make an appointment by now, and then maybe on the next monthly one, I have to have the appointment before the end of such and such time if they have availability. I have to have done 5 weekly meditation period, 30-minute meditations by this week, or I have to ensure every day at 7 a.m. that I have my morning prayer time and my discussion time with God, and that I journal, stuff like that. Then you go into weekly goals, and you can break it down by the wellness categories again. So this week for my emotional wellness, I'm going to stick to my therapy appointment and have 3 questions prepped for my therapist or something like that. For financial, I'm going to make sure that I minimize myself to 2 DoorDashes this week, stuff like that. And then once you have your weekly goals, you have your daily goals. So it just drills it down, and it's a wonderful tool to help take some things that seem so overwhelming and drill them down into little tasks that we can complete on a daily basis to get ourselves towards improving in certain areas of wellness. So Clever Fox, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Y'all, this is a great gift idea, not only because of its use, but also the packaging. Let's not even lie about that. The packaging, the presentation is excellent. But we all have people in our lives that really know they want to improve and spend more time paying attention to different aspects of their lives, but they cannot quite take it out of their head and figure out how to make it an unjumbled mess in reality. And this helps them attack that. Okay, so Clever Fox, all these links for anything I mentioned will be in the description box below. But I got some other stuff. Oh, let me show you my... All right, y'all, so I just got a couple more things I want to show you, and then we can wrap this vlog up. So I actually got some clothes in. I haven't ordered clothes for myself in a long time, so I'm excited. So just pretend to be interested, okay? But I found the cutest. I finally found some cute pants from Fashion Nova that actually fit me, and I realized it was a sizing issue on my part. Listen, typically I'm a extra large in clothes, or a 16, right? A solid 16, period, point blank. But with Fashion Nova, I'm realizing I have to wear 1X in some of the things. So let me show you really quick and then give you a spin off. I got this lovely, or a spin around. So this cropped, can you see it? This cropped jacket, oh my gosh. And I love how it feels, and it feels just thick enough like you could layer with something. Did I get a bigger size in this on purpose so I could layer it? Yeah, I got a 1X in this because I knew I would want to layer it with like a thick sweater. So I got that big on purpose. Meaning I didn't necessarily have to. But then I've been into this graphic tee thing lately. So Ed Hardy, which I know is kind of like, is that considered kind of out of style? I don't know, but I got me a nice cropped Ed Hardy shirt. Now I got this to wear out and about, but also for my workouts, because I just thought it was a cute, bright, multicolored shirt. Who would, I mean, it can go with a lot of stuff. And here are the cargos. Now I got them in fatigue, but now I want like just solid colors as well. I got them in the 1X, so I'm gonna try it on. Don't worry, just going through. But they are plenty long enough and plenty of space, like they fit as they should fit properly. This I got, I don't know if I'm gonna try this on y'all because I don't really feel like trying to squeeze into it. This is a one-piece, what they consider a yoga set from Nova Sport, but I really got this to layer underneath other clothes. So it fits. I already tried it on. It has a padded bra inside, or the pads inside, which I'm not a fan of because they never make them to stay in. But it has the pads, it's ribbed, it's very thick, it does suck you in. My only qualm with it is that the torsos are never long enough. So the legs, it comes all the way up to my crotch. And I'm emphasizing this because I'm 5'10", but there's always something weird. Either the legs don't come up high enough properly for these one-piece garments, or like the torsos are too short. So like for this, there's like this weird gap in the bag. I probably won't try it on for you. Let me try this outfit on real quick and show you. Y'all, it's too cute. I'm gonna have to show you in the full length mirror. Let's take this off. I'm sorry, it's so dark in here. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe if I turn this light on, it'll give me a little more light. Do you see how big these are as far as length and how wide? Do you see how it still comes above my belly button? It still fits appropriately at the waist, but the length is such that I have room for heels if I want, or I can keep it cute, comfortable, and flat. And I'm gonna show y'all some styling ideas I have for that. Will this sit here? With the jacket. Oh, now again, this jacket was for different outfit ideas, but this is so cute. See that? There's no hood or anything, in case you're wondering. It does zip all the way up. Let me zip it all the way for you. Kind of into this kind of situation, which looks crazy. And it is very warm because I'm already hot in this thing. Y'all see it? I love. Okay, let me show you one more thing, because I had an idea to pair it with two different kinds of shoes. Actually, let's sit on the bed. Y'all, I gotta take this jacket off. Okay, so for comfort, I would pair them with these. Yes, these are British Knights. If you don't know about BK Knights, you use a youngin', okay? But all of my other folks know about the BK Knights. And these kind of resurfaced last Christmas. I think Tabitha Brown did she was giving a gift to her husband. I think it was his birthday or something. And she found these because I guess he used to wear them all the time. But these are really old school throwbacks. And matter of fact, from my vlog from last Christmas, I think I had them in there. And I have not worn them out yet. But I feel like they go so well with these pants. Can you see? They're covered, but I just feel like the whole vibe, it works. It works well. And then my other idea was, if you really want to do some fancy cash mix, and when people say high-low, they typically mean high-end, higher priced luxury items mixed with fast fashion. But when I say high-low, I more so mean mixing casual and corporate together, mixing street and corporate together. How about that? That's my idea high-low. So I would actually pair it with this shoe. Now Probably, maybe not with this Ed Hardy top. These are Michael Kors little kitten heels. Let's see if I can get the, this is the product information if you're interested. I bought these from Macy's, I believe. But let me know which ones would y'all do, if you would even do these pants at all. Because I know they're not for everybody. Would you do this type of shoe? Let me zoom in. With like a different top, or would you do the BK Nights? I'm personally feeling, I love the street corporate mix thing going on here. I just do, I probably wouldn't do that with this shirt per se. I have another shirt in mind. I have a black shirt in mind that I would do this with, but super cute. I said I was not gonna say super cute when I review things on YouTube, because that's such a influencer phrase, and it's like anyway, it's very appealing to my fashion sensibilities. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna run through the last couple items real quick because I'm tired, and for some reason, like, I love fashion and stuff, but I don't know, it wears me out to do try on hauls on YouTube. I've done a few in the past, but I have to really be alert, awake, refreshed to do them, and I'm not right now. So this is actually gonna get its own separate haul along with other workout pieces and tennis shoes and stuff. But I Am Panda reached out to me about some of their gear, and I had, honest to God, hand to Bible, I had been looking at their shirts from their Instagram ads. I believe it was either Instagram or Facebook anyway. So when they reached out, I was like, oh heck yeah, I'll review them, because they already were right up my alley and I wanted some new workout clothes. So be on the lookout for a activewear haul from me, and I'm going to feature these pieces, so we're not going to try them on now. But Iron Panda really focuses on activewear workout t-shirts. They have other items like some workout equipment, home equipment type things, but as far as apparel is t-shirts. So this is their cropped sleeveless like muscle shirt, and it says I work out so I can eat garbage. Honey, accurate. So we're going to style that. I already have some items in mind for that. I just got 3 shirts from them, but this one says, I'm only here because my trainer scares me. If y'all have seen Belinda, she is small, but she is mighty, and she's a bit of a bully, but I paid for that and I love that. So kudos to Belinda. But yeah, so I'm gonna wear one of these to a workout with her and see what she says. But this is another cropped tee, but this one is short sleeve tee as opposed to the other one, which was more of a sleeveless muscle. And this is a long sleeve sleeveless muscle shirt, and it's just a very pretty bouquet of flowers. But I just, you know, I too relate to the flowers that grow. I too am reaching towards the sun to reach my highest potential. Okay, I just like the shirt. But it's very cute, and they have a lot of sales. Now I will say shipping took a while. It took a while. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm gonna always be honest with y'all. I love the product. Would I order from them again? Yes. If you want to order to get something quick, you ain't gonna get it, okay? But it took like a week and a half to get my items. So just keep that in mind, but I'll put the link below. Oh, and I do have a discount code, I believe, for them. I'm pretty sure. So I'll put my discount code below, but I'm also gonna do, like I said, a haul where I style these with other activewear items so that you can get a full effect for the look. Y'all, I was gonna go through my Ulta stuff. I don't have it in me, and I don't think y'all care that much. So if you wanna see the Ulta items, you can comment it below, and I'll do it in my next vlog. Pinky promise. But other than that, you'll see them when I use them, but I ain't gonna, I just don't. So I'm gonna put this other BK Night on and this jacket, and I'm gonna go put these batteries in this what you call it, this wreath, so we can see what it looks like on the door, because I think it's so cute. Anyway, I don't know why I just yelled. I'm getting tired, and when I get tired, I ramble. So let me just say this, because I'm gonna go ahead and say bye now, and then you'll see like the front of the house, kind of. I gotta be careful about that. You'll see something. I don't know if it'll be the whole front of the house. But anyway, so y'all, it's okay to get off track. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to need some time, a rest day. Just don't stay there. That's all I'm saying. I do struggle with anxiety. I struggle with a lot of baggage from my past. I struggle with all of those things, and I struggle with poor programming because of it. But what I want y'all to get from this vlog is that sometimes you do have to modify what your intentions are for the day, because it is just too much. But also, don't let your anxiety continue to control you. So just try to use some of those tools. The things that I talked about when you have overeating because of anxiety, or emotional eating from depression, anxiety, whatever. Those same tools apply to just in anxiety in general. Those same things apply to anxiety in general. I have in the past allowed anxiety to freeze me in place, and I found myself staying in the bed, not wanting to get up, not wanting to be around a lot of people. And while social media makes it cute and cool and you know, it's sexy to be out of reach and hard to contact and easy to walk away from people, and you know, it's badass to not give a damn about nothing, or not to react to nothing, or to be off the map and nobody can find you. It is, but then sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's your trauma response. Sometimes it's depression. Sometimes it's anxiety. So I just don't want people to get stuck in those places where they feel like they're handling things and coping well by being able to just detach from the outside world by, you know, being happy in the bed with a pack of Oreos, you know what I'm saying, watching your favorite show. It's okay sometimes, but sometimes we are negating or undoing our progress. Sometimes we're setting ourselves up for the disappointments and depression that comes with failure, or failure to attain goals by certain dates, because we've let our anxiety and our depression control us. And I say, try to use that energy. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna be uncomfortable. If you gotta cry during a workout, cry. If you're so miserable and you don't understand why it's so hard for you to enjoy this process, do it. Let it suck. Cry during your workout. That's the perfect time to purge, because nine times out of 10, that may be your focus in the moment. Like, this sucks, I'm not getting anywhere, I don't feel good about this. But you're actually purging other emotions. All that negative self-doubt, that's negative talk, all of that fear-based behavior. If you take action to expel that energy, then what it does for you is gives you a sense of accomplishment and sets your tolerance level. So whereas before you might have been able to work out for 3 weeks and then you're quitting and taking 2 weeks off, push it out to 4, push it out to 5. Now it's a lifestyle eventually, right? We just got to learn to reuse that anxious energy and reclassify what it means and what our reaction to it should be. That's all I can tell you. And I hope you know I struggle with some of the same stuff y'all struggle with. It's a process, but this time I'm determined to not let it hinder me from doing what I know is best for me. Anyway, I love y'all. Let's go light this wreath. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye, but like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for joining me. And let me know what your thoughts are on this. What did I miss? What have been your experiences with overeating, with anxiety related to workout? Oh, one final point. Sometimes your body doesn't know the difference between like when you want to start working out hard. If you struggle from anxiety, when you work out very intensely, you can actually trigger your anxiety more, because those workouts resemble symptoms of anxiety in the body. So what you need to do is, what I'm saying you should do is, yes, you can alter your workouts, you can modify them, and I would suggest doing it at first, just to give yourself some time to acclimate to the changes. But sometimes it's just you knowing that feeling is gonna come. and being able to identify it and push through it and rebrand it. I am not out in the world being attacked by this workout. I'm not being attacked by being around all these people. I'm not being attacked by other energies when I go out of the house, but instead I am expelling the negative energy that I already have within me. So when you reframe that and are able to expel that energy, look at working out as expelling that negative energy as opposed to absorbing negative energy and further anxiety. It kind of helps you on your journey. I hope I'm making sense, y'all. Enough. Let's go. Okay, y'all, so this is the wreath. Isn't it pretty? I should have had the light on. I ain't worried about it. So this is for the front door. The battery's in. It's so different without that bright light. I just know it's gonna be glitter all over my lap. Does this take 4? Babs, retrieve. Don't you pick it up. Oh, it only needs 3. Don't you pick it up. Be down your throat. We don't have time for that. Okay, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, turn the light off, please. Both of them. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, look at it. So we have this. I think I like that first one better. This one fades in and out, I think. Or maybe it just stays solid. This is cool too. Battery about to die. Alright, y'all, bye. We already talked. We already said bye. But enjoy. Easy and squeeze. Why am I so... Sometimes I have the darndest time just saying hello in the vlog. And I feel like some kind of way it's the metaphor for the problems in my life. But I don't know. I digress. Girl, get it together.
I'ma take a bougie ass to a deal with it. Pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci, go take up whatever she want. She kicks me outside, she still get whatever she want. Talking about a nigga, I'm finna nigga ass on. Head in the shot, I made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want.
Honey, accurate.
She on the pie trip again. I know pussy pie got me buying shit again.
I'm just trying to start over because Carol likes to
They don't want my piece, I wait the giants up again.
No, nothing. Can I get a
Once again,
like a backup truck, a dump truck or something, you know?
I'm right back in, locked in. Shawty got that dress on, so the block is hot again. So when I hit it, sound like fuck a ad-libs. Got ass again. Then she got it tripping off another yet again. Got a nigga feeling like a sucker yet again. Close on my emotions, then I rush and let her in. Hurry up and let her in. I'ma take a bougie ass to Rodeo when it let her pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci, go take her whatever she want. She piss me off somehow, she still get whatever she want. Talking about a nigga, I'm finna nail her ass on home. Hit it in the shot, I made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want. I'm already knowing. She spoiled as a motherfucker. Whatever. Huh, spoil her ass again. Take her to the dealership, the Porsche got a twin, huh? Patty got a bean, huh? Hold it to the lens, huh? Put the ice, I put you on and show it to your friends, huh? Shop it till we in, huh? Hey, let's make it even. She don't hold it down, then she spicy like the hen, huh? Yeah, spicy like the hen. They look bad, don't make no sense. I'm finna take a bougie ass to Rodeo when they let her pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci, go take her whatever she want. She piss me off somehow, she still get whatever she want. Talking about a nigga, I'm finna nail her ass on home. Hit it in the shot, made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want.